Hello everybody, welcome to this panel discussion about Serbia and the influence Donald Trump has on it. So first, let's introduce our panelists who will lead the discussion, starting with Alana. Can you just say something briefly about yourself?
Analyst, and I will talk today about, and I will compare Serbian politics with the United States. So it will be my task.
Thank you. Zorana?
Hello everyone, my name is Zorana Simic. I work in newspapers, so I will talk about how is the public view in Serbia about how Trump is good for us.
Hello, I work with the diplomats of Nigeria, and I'll be talking about how Trump has affected the lives of people from other countries.
Good afternoon, my name is Peter. I am a representative of Trump Coal Mining Industries, and I'm looking forward to this discussion.
Hello, my name is Milan Varda. I'm an activist for Actifa, and I will say my opinion on this topic.
So, it's been almost a year since Trump has been elected as the president, and he was sworn into office in January. So we have almost 10 months of his executive. So let's first ask Peter, as a Trump supporter, did something change for Serbia? How did Trump's executive and his cabinet view Serbia, and did they do something different from the Obama cabinet?
Yes, well, the cabinet of Donald Trump viewed Serbia as a friend, as an ally, and we're looking forward to cherishing our relationships in different manners and ways. When it comes to the election, it has, as you mentioned, already passed some 10 months since he was appointed as the president, and we can see that regarding Serbia, relations between the U.S. and Serbia are only going on a straightforward path upwards, not downwards. They're not degrading, but we are looking to be, our ambassador, U.S. ambassador here is a great friend of the Serbian government, and the interest of the U.S. government in the Balkan, in the Western Balkan region, is stability and cooperation between many countries. The economic stability and prosperity is of great importance to the U.S. government in 12 of these countries, and our goals are, I hope that our goals will be met with the governments of the respective countries.
Thank you. So Lauren, I want to hear your opinion as an expert in this topic. So what has changed since Obama's administration?
Okay, because I'm here to compare two politics, so I will first say that I think that US people wanted some new face in politics because they wanted to see something new, because Trump isn't a politician. He just isn't educated to discuss about politics. He's, reality show star. He has been reality show star. So it was interesting to see all the campaign that he had in last year.
It is true, may I interrupt, please? It is true that he is not a politician.
Peter,
Come on,
please,
give him a break. I mean, he will learn some abilities and skills as a politician.
Peter, please, could you just,
I didn't say
we'll touch that, we'll have that question.
I didn't say my opinion if I'm in favor to Donald Trump or I'm against him, so
He's going to be a great president.
I think that is similar to our politics, that our politicians aren't educated to discuss about politics.
Nobody's a foreign politician.
So our politics just seems like some asterisk area. So
Thank you. Well, Peter, we'll ask you about your opinion a bit later when we switch to that topic, so please wait your turn. You'll have something to say about that. Now I want to hear Cynthia's opinion. As a foreigner, you probably have some neutral view on this. So,
I want to just state that Trump's coming to power so far in Nigeria, I don't know how it has really affected us, if it's good or it's bad, but I can just say that so far it's just on the neutral level, because we are not any, okay, we have our relationships with them, with the US people, but I don't see how I think at a point we almost had like a fight or something, because he ordered that all the foreigners in the US, most especially Nigerians, should go back to Nigeria. And it's so difficult because some people have lived here all their lives, some people were born there, so I don't know how they were supposed to come back all the way to Nigeria and come start life all over again. So it was really disturbing, and it was like a serious problem. But I don't know, right now everything is calm and normal, and we are trying to resolve those problems.
Thank you.
I hope we do. So.
Now, Milan, as someone who represents the non-governmental organization.
Antifa non-governmental organization, yes.
Anti-fascist.
It's very important to know that. Because
Yes, of course. Some people view.
like, dude, Trump is like evil.
Some people view his measures actually as evil, and that prohibition of Muslims into the state.
Prohibition is all. There should be no prohibition. Everything should be legal.
Yes, but what do you think?
Legalize.
Yeah. But what do you think about the security threats? Does he have a point?
Of course he doesn't have a point. I mean, he should legalize. That's like
He knows what he's doing, okay?
No,
He has his advisory.
he should legalize, and like those rich people, they're bad. Like, they mine that coal instead of going on protests, things like that. And yeah, and the planet. You have to care about planet, about plants. There are fishes, they're our friends too. Yeah, we care about them. No, we do care about it. We make profit, and we make a lot of profit. We should all live in vans. And we invest into. We should live in vans. No profit. We should all live in vans and legalize, so we can.
Of course, the legalize marijuana problem.
Of course, legalize. Yes.
That's why I invited you to. I knew that it's going to be interesting.
Of course, I'm Antifa.
Of course.
That's my opinion always.
Now let's include Zoran into discussion. So Zoran, as a journalist and someone who is well aware of the public opinion, Trump was welcomed, his win was welcomed as a huge win for Serbia, not just for the America. Did something change in the public opinion in this year?
Well, first of all, last year, 2-3 days before there was election, on 4th of November, there was a conference in Koponik, where there was an U.S. ambassador, Scott, and he asked whole room to raise the hand.
He's capped.
Okay.
Cats.
Okay. So he asked everyone to raise a hand if they think that Trump will win, and more than 90% raised their hands. So only like 5 or 6 people thought that it will win Clinton. Yes. And when we talk about Serbia and our perspective of Trump, we can see that in our news there is propaganda towards to Trump, when we have our president who says that he was talking to the president for hours, and that he is supportive to Serbia in a way that we are going to the European Union, and our people believes in what they hear and what they saw, so they think that it is very good that Trump is the president. So our people also, when we look our culture and what we like some aggressive figures with which use strong words, and we have like that aggressive yes. So I think that because most of people doesn't understand what is happening in politics in global, so they just make their decisions and opinions on what they see. So I think that is the main reason why we like Trump, not that we understand what is to be the president of US and what Trump can do to Serbia, but what is their characteristics? Does he does he have a kind of personality that we want? So that is.
Do you think that if Trump ran for president in Serbia, do you think that he would win instead of
Yes, definitely, because we have some kind of Trump here too.
Now,
May I explain? please?
now I wanted to ask you something to do with you actually.
Well, you
because-
can see that. Sorry for
just-
interruption. You can see that people who are for Trump, they have some characteristics for Trump. Yes.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
They do. They have no feet.
And we have fake hair.
Yes, they're from the south, and you know, South Midwest, those are all worthless places in the US. Only East and West Coast, California is the best.
Trump coal mining industry, may I explain something? please?
Yes.
Trump coal mining industries make a lot of profit, that is true, but we invest into the protection of the environment and nature as well.
But
Yeah.
We.
All right.
Peter,
No,
just let me ask you something.
I know.
Sorry, please.
When it
I
comes
want to ask you a
when it comes
question.
to his popularity here in Serbia, and why most Serbs like Trump, why they resemble him. The reason is that and the only reason is that his counter candidate and his opponent during the elections that comes from the Democratic Party is Hillary Rodham Clinton. And many Serbs don't like Hillary Rodham
Leave
Clinton.
Clinton alone.
Of course.
Leave her alone.
Peter,
They
I want
don't
to
like
ask
her
you.
at all. They hate her husband, they hate her as well. And that's the only reason why they supported
Peter,
Trump.
I want to ask you a
not
question.
Hillary Rodham Clinton.
It's not now about supporting Trump and what people support.
And I'm not sure that Trump would win. And I'm not sure, I'm not sure that Trump would win here in Serbia. The only reason is that he is, you know what he is, but he would win only if he had his opponent as someone as Hillary Rodham Clinton.
But
So you think that actually the only reason that Trump won is because he had Hillary against him, and the matter that he's actually incompetent.
American society has shown is that it's better to be a reality star than a woman.
Yeah,
Like, it's all about
what
gender.
actually
It's all
I want to
about
ask.
gender. There's like, it's all
Trump is actually
gender.
incompetent.
If
Well, he has
Bernie
no
Sanders,
experience,
perhaps
no
if Bernie Sanders was his opponent, then maybe he would win. Bernie Sanders would win.
So you think that it's actually because of him, it's not
person, let me say like Obama, I think like if you had somebody that was stronger as his opponent, I think the other person would have won because they strongly have a problem with gender equality, especially ruling the US, which is like a very strong country. So I don't think they will let a woman rule US.
Okay, guys, now we go to another round of questions. And first, Peter, you and Milan, I want you to give your answers. We see that Trump as someone incompetent, someone that has no experience and no skill in politics, someone who withdrew from Paris climate agreement. And I want to hear your opinion. What do you think about it? Well, is that something that's actually going against the benefits of the country?
Well, it's certainly not going against the benefits of the American people and the American state at all. I think that President Trump knows exactly, and his advisors know exactly what he's doing. Maybe he has no political experience at all, but he's willing to gain some. And he is surrounded with his outstanding and extraordinary advisors, like Secretary of State Rex Tillerson and the Secretary of Defense.
But why does he
The
keep
dog.
embarrassing himself
Wild dog.
with all these funny faces and things he says?
And Twitter, do you think that Twitter is actually his most powerful weapon, and that if we take away Twitter, that there will be no Trump?
Exactly. He tweets bad things. No, he tweets good things.
He's a rich man. He's evil.
He says
all I need to say.
what he thinks. He's not fake like Hillary Rodham Clinton. She's fake news. Donald Trump is not fake news. Donald Trump is real news.
The only fake news is Fox News because
You're CNN?
And Fox News,
No,
they're all
CNN
owned by Hillary Clinton
CNN
and
they're good
her
news.
foundations.
They're good news.
And her
They may be mainstream, but they're good news. Like,
CBS, Fox
He's
News,
close-minded. We
CNN.
need
I mean,
like,
it's
you know,
all in the hands
one
of
with
the
nature.
It's all in the
Guys,
hands.
I'll actually have to ask
It's
you.
all in the hands of
Have to ask you to just speak one
Of the
at
elite.
a time, or actually I'll be forced to turn off your microphones.
Yeah, see, that's the problem with this country. You're like forcing things instead of letting them be. Like police brutality is huge. We must protect ourselves. We must organize into communes, and then, you know, those smaller communities are actually capable of protecting each other. You know, we can protect each other in them, and we can like.
Yeah, you
say
can all
that.
that, but you can all do that, but you only have to
But
respect
we
human
can't
rights.
protect each other.
Yeah, human rights as
Just
well.
isolate.
Yeah, human
You
rights.
have to respect our constitution, the law, and the rights.
No, no constitution, no.
You have to respect that. You have to respect that. Otherwise, you get in prison and get beaten.
Authority is bad. Authority is bad. Any kind of authority is bad.
Yeah, well, you're gonna go to prison and get beaten over there because of your revolutionist ideals. And so,
In my own opinion, I think that if Donald Trump should come to Nigeria to contest as a president, I strongly believe that he wouldn't be chosen because nobody likes him, and I don't think anybody in Nigeria voted for him. Maybe people did, but a very small percentage of it. Even though I know Nigerians are kind of like Syrians, we are very aggressive, and they will never let a woman rule, but we are still, I think in the future it will happen, because now we have like female ministers, female senators, like holding big positions in Nigeria, so it will happen soon. But I strongly believe that he won't even get a seat in the parliamentary in Nigeria.
soon enough, Trump Coal Mining Industries will invest in Nigeria.
Please do that. We
All
will
right,
expect
we
it.
got it.
Okay, now Lana, question for you. A lot has been promised in his campaign, nothing has been done. Do you think that it's gonna stay like this, or that he's actually going to do something?
yes.
Okay, I will say the first that I think that most people just believe that they have made fine decision, a very strategic one, and there were big social differences. So South mainly voted for him, and he knows how to lead his company, but state isn't the company. So I think that decisions are not so easy to take, and that situation will stay the same for a long time, because it isn't so easy to take decisions and say, okay, we'll make it like that, because state is very different from company.
And Peter, do you agree with that, or?
There should be no state, no company.
It's all about profit, yeah.
And I don't know about you as a journalist. You followed our politicians' discussion with Trump and with his advisors. So we see that because, let's be honest, Brian Coyle is kind of unimportant figure in the cabinet. Do you think that Serbia is actually important?
Well, we are not important. That is definitely yes for the big countries, but that is how it is. But we should try, instead of joking and laughing at everything that we hear, we need to realize that the world is on a crossroad, and we need to try to be important for others. Well, for us, everything that we hear is funny and it lasts 5 minutes. But we need to pay attention more on it. So I don't think that we are important, but if we don't do something, that it will still be the way it is now.
But do you think that people think that we are unimportant, or
People
they
also
still
thought-
We
from the
think
Trump
that we're-
co-banning industry think that Serbia is an important actor.
Yeah, people also thought that Hillary Clinton
We
emails
think
were
that Serbia,
crime and they
But,
were not.
Serbia is important.
Her emails
and
You just have to know that
It's
actually that
We are
Trump
not,
doesn't distinguish
we
Serbia from
should
Syria.
make a
He does
distinction.
that, and
We are
it's-
not
it was
important
George
for
W.
those
George
things that we
W. Bush that
want,
couldn't
but we
differentiate
are
between
important
Serbia and
for.
Slovakia.
Can I say something? Thank you. We are not important for those things that we want us to be important, but we are important for the things that other countries want us to be important. So we don't make decisions for ourselves. Others make decisions for
We
us.
think that Serbia
So
is
that
important.
needs to be
We
changed.
think
If
that
we
we
want,
can invest in Serbia and their protection.
if we want to exist on long distance.
Okay, and the last question for today goes to Cynthia. As a foreigner, I don't know how much time you had in Serbia. So, from your opinion, is Trump at one point of his term going to visit Serbia?
He's going only to visit his companies, he's not going to other countries.
I think if he comes to visit
It's
Serbia,
bad.
he's coming to see his wife's families
Good.
and maybe, I don't know, some relations around. And maybe because he also has people like mining.
Yeah, who represent from the Trump
So
co-banning
he
industry.
will want to come check because he has serious advocates here. So he will want to come see what they are up to. But I don't know personally if he will be willing to come to Serbia.
That would be all.
Vote Trump.
Thank you very much.
Trump is already a president.
Please,
So
your own heads.
Vote Trump 2020.
let's see if he's gonna be
Vote
impeached.
Trump,
first. Thank you.
Clinton alone.